Albert Einstein once said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile." There are more people who have benefited from Stuart Powell's life than they are aware. As you'll see in Albert Einstein's formula for living, the life of this year's Achievement Award winner is more than worthwhile. Stuart was born in Perryville, Kentucky in 1928. His father was a car dealer but sold out before Stuart entered the business. Stuart loved automobiles and airplanes. He was fascinated with planes and at 6 years old hung around the airfield and watched them land. At 9 years old, he started building model airplanes. Stuart kept hanging around the airfield where he began helping out. In 1943, he started working at what had become Goodall Field in Danville, tying down and fueling planes. They would take out his pay and flying time. He soloed in March of 1945 at the age of 16. As Stuart said, he was interested in life and went to the University of Kentucky playing drums in the marching band in 1947 and 1948. Ever the musician, Stuart became a student at Eastern Kentucky University in 1949 and played the piano in Union Hall, where he was fortunate to meet co-ed Joanne Stroud. In October 1949, Stuart went into the automobile business. He started independent used cars and service garage in Perryville. He and Joanne were married the next year. He sold the business in 1952 and moved to Danville as he wanted to expand. Stuart went to Lancaster in 1953, operating the Chevrolet dealership. He bought the Ford dealership in 1960 in Lancaster, but he kept flying at Danville once or twice a week. Stuart was a member of the Lancaster City Council and was mayor for 10 years. He moved back to Danville in 1968 and was appointed to the airport board. He was made chairman of the airport board only after 2 weeks. The previous chair was Joe Clark, who became a congressman, a job he would have for more than 40 years. As chairman of the Danville Airport Board for 44 years, Stuart has led the airport through many improvements. His vision has been to develop the airport, which is the heart of the community. The airport provides growth and support for the community and now regionally for the industry, business, and education. In 1989, more than $1.7 million in improvements were made that included a longer taxiway to accommodate jets for business, a new entrance road, new aircraft and vehicle parking, a turnaround for aircraft, fencing, and an administration and maintenance building were built. Since then, many more improvements have been made. In 2007, the most recent additions included an improved runway, a new administration building, a corporate executive hangar, and a facility for AirVac, an ambulance helicopter service, including their maintenance facility. Currently, the airport enjoys one 5,000-foot by 75-foot asphalt runway and one 2,357-foot by 75-foot runway, and an 8,000-square-foot corporate aircraft hangar, expanded aircraft parking apron, an active civil air patrol wing, new taxiway lights, and over 50 airport-based aircraft. Industries in Nicholasville, Lancaster, and Harrisburg frequently have planes fly to the airport. By 1972, the city of Danville and the county of Boyle saw what Stuart had accomplished for the city of Danville and the community as a whole and officially renamed the airport Stuart Powell Field. He was named the 2007 General Aviation Board Chairman of the Year. That same year, Stuart also received the Kentucky ACE Award for commitment to aviation, education, safety, and development in Kentucky. While furthering the advancement of aviation in the region of Danville, Powell is also running an automobile business. In 1973, he opened a Ford dealership in Danville and sold the dealership in Lancaster in 1978. He's the president of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda, a 50-person operation. Stuart says he helped raise them as family, promoting them and helping to educate them, and he's done other things for his employees as well. His daughter Patty has said he always takes care of his customers and his employees. He treats them like family, always willing to come to the rescue. Stuart has also supported the Salvation Army as chairman of the advisory board, Center College, and many other organizations, including the Danville Library, the Community Arts Center, the Regional Medical Center, and First Christian Church as an elder and chairman of the board. He has 2 daughters. Pam is a retired teacher who lives in Richmond, and Patty is vice president of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, and lives in Danville. For the sake of others, Stuart Powell has definitely lived a life worthwhile. It is in recognition to the work done for the advancement of aviation in the state of Kentucky that Stuart Powell received the Kentucky Aviation Hall of Fame 2012 Aviation Achievement Award.